we went and saw the haul out place where we're going to get the boat taken out and put into the shed for winter. And it was a bit, stinted in our speaking to each other. He didn't really give us a huge amount of information, so I've sent him an email, which is what he wanted me to do, to give him all our questions. He's going to answer it in his time when he's not busy welding and working. And but we were going to go down to Ypres from here for a couple of days, but we've decided it's very windy and out. It's not much fun being pushed around in the wind. So we're going to just stay here and finish our season here. Just relax and get it all done. So just come out for our morning walk and just checking out the quay and where the rubbish is and all that. And you can get diesel here. It's 170 litre. These were the old flour molds that were done up in the 30s, and I think they're being redone up again. These are pictures that are underneath the wharf, underneath the road actually, and this one just fascinates me. I just wonder whatever happened to the painting that he is painting. Just the whole story of it, it's quite fascinating to me. Harbour of Dixmuir, we came from down there, and this is the Capitanery, and we are way up there, and then where we're wintering is just past the railway bridge, and in a big shed in there. So just across the road from the harbour is hardware store in here. Really, really good. Had heaps of everything. Very good. We managed to get our antifreeze for the motor, which was brilliant. It's a Sunday afternoon and there's a parade on at the memorial across the canal. We're going to have to go over and check it out. It sounds wonderful. I love the sound of bagpipes. Here today, Tony has been trying to fit a new bilge pump down in here, and then we bought it today, but we've just been invited over for drinks, so packing up now. The leaves are starting to turn and fall. It's starting to cool down. Noisy little bloody bird. We've come up to the square and there is a big market on, all the fruit and veg. There's a big fish trailer, it all looks beautiful. Posting my postcards. I'm pretty sure these are hazelnuts. That's one there. Let's pull one out. There's a hazelnut. the museum is €9.50 each. And you go up to the 22nd floor of that tower, and then you work your way down. The first monument of a hero's tribute gravestone was placed at the graves of deceased comrades during World War I by the pro-Flemish soldiers. The monument was dynamited on the night of the 15th of March 1946 by the anti-Flemish because of their collaboration with the Nazis in World War II. The new Paxport was built from the rubble. These are the bells that we've been listening to for the last couple of days, going all the time. They sound beautiful, but it's for a memorial. So out there is the North Sea, and so over here is Dunkirk, and up there is Newport, which is where we came from. Dunkirk is about 33 k's away, and I think Newport is not very far. I don't know how far that is at the moment. So we've just come out, we've spent 3 hours in here, and it's so interesting and just very sobering. Really quite, a very good museum. It gives you lots of history, and not just from one side, it gives you bits from both. One doing it at the same time as the others, so you're getting a bit more of a perspective. Very good. Lots of stuff to see, quite confronting at times, but very good. This is what it was like after the war. There was just nothing left. Just incredible. We just have no comprehension. So, we are now packing the boat up. Seriously packing it up now. We hoped 3 days, but we might only have 2 days. We still haven't had confirmation as to exactly when we're going to be lifted out. I've walked down here so many times now and got almost to the bloody stairs, and I've realised I've forgotten the bloody key to get into the capitanery for the laundry, to do the laundry. So irritating myself. This is the capitanery at Dixmuir, and you've got the actual office where the Capitan is, and then through here you have the laundry, which has got washing machine and dryer, and it's €1 for half an hour of time, so you usually need a couple per wash. And then you've got 2 lovely showers in there, and in this section you've got toilets. So you need a key for these, which we didn't get when we first got here, but we went and asked, and no problem getting it. You need a $20 deposit to get the key, and they give back to you when you come back. Everybody, well, today is the day before we get pulled out of the water, and it is really, really windy outside. It's not cold, but it's really windy. So we're just busy working inside. Tony has been cleaning out the holding tank, which has been a very unpleasant job. So that's all scrubbed and cleaned, and no problems there for the next season. I've just been going through all our books and making sure that I've got copies or photos of all the maps, so that when we get home we can have another plan. Our bags, which we've been packing, are really full, and just trying to work out how we're gonna, if we go to Lille for the brocante market there, if we're going to be able to fit anything in our bags, and just trying to get washing done and bits and pieces like that. we're up early to head down to the hard stand to get ready to be lifted out in about half an hour. So we're now just about to lift it out. Tony's just pouring the antifreeze into the motor. So I've just got to wait until that water turns blue and we know that the antifreeze is right through the system. Yeah, it's starting to come through now. So this is Thies, and he is the owner of the business, and he is just about to lift us out. Very exciting. Just going to move us along with this massive big hoist. Fantastic. With the remote. Fantastic. We've spent the day cleaning and putting everything away and getting everything organised. So now we're just waiting for him to put it in the shed so that we can put the cover on so that we can get the people who are going to make a new cover to see what my cover was like. End of the day, we're pretty much done. Just got to get in the shed and put the cover on. So we're now off to our Airbnb for the night, and I'll just go back tomorrow morning and put the cover on. We've arrived this morning and she's not there, so she must be in the shed. Yippee! So we'll go and put the cover on. There she is. And so he's just put her in the shed out of his way, but he can move her at any stage, so we're just going to put the cover on her and do our final bits of packing. This is the shed. There's our friend's boat, the same as ours, Joe and Peter's, and there's other boats over there, but they can fit quite a few in. And there's another part to the shed over through there. I wanted to make note that we actually had to put gin through the coffee machine so that there's no water in the pipes and that will evaporate. And that's a wrap. The thing to take note, they take all gas bottles off the boats and store them outside in a safe shed. And that's it for the end of the season. Thanks for watching. We have really enjoyed you sharing our journey with us and hope to see you next year.